Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Jonathan Art. I'm a professor in anatomy and cell biology at the College of Medicine. I'm also the Associate Dean for the Graduate College at the University of Illinois. I'd like to welcome you to this, I believe the 16th commencement of the MBT program at the College of Rockford, part of the College of Medicine. I'd like to have Dr. Ramaswamy come now and speak to you.
Thank you, John. It's with great pride and profound happiness that I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. This occasion holds special significance for me personally. Nearly 2 decades ago, our then Dean, Dr. Martin Lipsky, encouraged and supported me to establish this master's program. And Dr. Thomas Sutcliffe, who had recently retired from Baxter at that time, served as the program's first director. Together, we prepared the proposal and submitted it to the Graduate College and other committees, including the Illinois Board of Higher Education, for approval and accreditation. We were fortunate to receive tremendous support from many individuals during that formative period, most notably Dr. Jonathan Art, Dr. Karen Colley, the Dean Karen Colley. She's also the Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Their collective guidance and encouragement were instrumental in bringing this program to life. Since its accreditation in 2008, and including today's graduates, nearly 300 students have successfully completed their Master of Science in Medical Biotechnology, or the MBT program. This is their 16th graduation ceremony for this program, and our graduates have gone on to establish distinguished careers in academia and industry, and many have continued their scholarly pursuits by enrolling in doctoral programs at leading universities. This is also a moment of pride and joy for the parents, families, and friends who are here today, as well as those joining virtually from across the globe. Your unwavering support has been an integral part of our students' success. To the graduating class of 2025, on behalf of the Department of Biomedical Sciences, your instructors, mentors, advisors, staff, and several committee members, I extend our warmest congratulations. We are immensely proud of your accomplishments and dedications, perseverance, and professionalism you have demonstrated during your time here. As you embark on your next chapter of your career, we wish you continued success and fulfillment in all your future endeavors. May you carry forward the value of integrity, curiosity, and service that this institution stands for. And may your work contribute meaningfully to the advancement of the science and to the betterment of the society. Once again, congratulations to you all. At this point, I'm going to invite the Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Eddington, Dean David T. Eddington.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that's fine. Okay. It's an honor and pleasure to be here today to join in the celebration of our graduates from the Master of Science in Medical Biotechnology program. The tireless efforts of Dr. Sutcliffe, Siddiq, and Ramaswamy, and many others have led to the development of an innovative partnership between the University of Illinois College of Medicine and Pharmacy, industry partners in the Midwest Biotechnology Corridor, and practicing physicians and lawyers to create a unique educational experience for students. This program was ahead of the curve when it started Its creators realized early on the benefits of engaging partners outside the university and the importance of preparing students for careers both inside and outside the academy. Now, as other biomedical graduate programs scramble to meet the need to train students for careers in biotech, pharma, the Rockford MBT program has established itself as a training experience serving the needs of students as well as industries and academic institutions of the region, state, and country. This program stands as a clear example of how the strategic alliances between the university, private and industry partners allow us to fully capitalize on our collective potential and maximize student training. Currently, 7 staff members from biotech industries such as Thermo Fisher Scientific, GEA Group, and AbbVie, and 4 staff members from Rockford University, Rock Valley College, and Peace Health serve as adjunct instructors. Their contributions to the education of the MBT students is tremendous, providing firsthand information on what is current in industry and what is important in patient care and medical research. Students in this program have come from all over the country and all over the world, from countries such as India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal, China, Vietnam, Mongolia, Japan, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Syria, Nigeria, and Zimbabwe. The program currently has 40 students enrolled and is expecting to have another 3 joining in spring 2026 and another 20 to 25 joining next fall. Today, the 24 graduates will bring the number of graduates of the program to a total of 327 students that have completed their degrees or will be completing them by the end of this semester. The vast majority of graduates do secure jobs in the biotech industry, but others find themselves going on to graduate or professional school or research positions in academia. Members of this class have obtained jobs with biotech companies or clinical research organizations in the greater Boston area of Massachusetts, San Francisco Bay Area, and in Connecticut. Several graduates will be moving to research positions at top research institutions, including Northwestern University, Vanderbilt Medical Center, Emory University, Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai, and Brigham and Women's Hospital. And finally, 1 member of this year's class will be pursuing their PhD at Southern Illinois University. I'm also very impressed that 20 of the graduates have presented high-quality research posters at national conferences. In conclusion, I'll finish by saying well done to all the graduates. Congratulations to you, and may you have every success in the future.
Okay, at this point, I wanted to introduce our director of our graduate program, Dr. Khalifa Siddiq. Dr. Siddiq earned her PhD in biochemistry from Washington State University and completed her postdoctoral training at Columbia University. She later joined the University of Arizona as a faculty member, where she established her research in DNA damage repair, a field in which she has published extensively and received multiple extramural research grants. In addition to being a highly accomplished scientist, Dr. Siddiq is also an outstanding teacher and mentor. Before joining the University of Illinois Chicago, she served as a professor at Multimedia University in Malaysia, where she headed the Bachelor of Biomedical Sciences program and contributed to several national educational committees under the Malaysian Ministry of Higher Education. Dr. Siddiq joined our MBT program in 2008 as the Associate Director. The same year, the program received accreditation from the Illinois Board of Higher Education. She became the Director of the program in 2010, and under her visionary leadership, the program has grown remarkably, earning a reputation as one of the premier master's degree programs within the UIC and across the nation. Dr. Siddiq has a rare gift for identifying, recruiting, and nurturing talented students. She's deeply committed to the success of each and every student, providing individualized guidance and support throughout their journey. It's not surprising that she is one of the most admired and beloved faculty members among our students. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Khalifa Siddiq to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Ramaswamy, for the kind introduction. It is with great pleasure that I present to you the recipients of this year's awards. First, let me introduce the person who will be handing out the award. The Associate Dean, Dr. John Art, is a professor in the Department of Anatomy and Cell Biology and the former Dean of the Graduate College. He completed a dual degree in physics and chemistry at Oberlin College in Ohio and later earned his PhD in theoretical and organismal biology from the University of Chicago. He conducted postdoctoral research in auditory biophysics at the University of Sussex and at the University of Cambridge in the United Kingdom. Dr. Art played a pivotal role in the early development of this program. He assisted us with complex negotiations and helped us secure accreditation from the Illinois Board of Higher Education. I now have Dr. Art and with Dr. Ramaswamy assisting him. The first award is the Academic Excellence Award. The Academic Excellence Award is given to an outstanding graduate for academic distinction, which is determined by the cumulative grade point average. The following students graduated with perfect 4.0 GPA this year. This year we have a record set. 33% or a third of the graduates graduated with 4.0 CGPA, our highest number per year. As I call your name, please come to the stage to receive your award. Cameron Blystone. Jessica Hindenburg, oh sorry. Jessica Hindenburg. Priya Kunhiraman. Vanaja Narayana Swami. Suchita Rajaraman. Swaraj Sapkota. Manaswini Vijaya Raghavan. Azu Warwara. The second award is the Research Innovation Award. Stay. John. The Research Innovation Award is given to a graduate for research innovation, which is determined by evaluating the research project for the innovative ideas. The recipient of the Research Innovation Award is Avdi Tripathi. For her research entitled Investigating the Therapeutic Efficacy of Wrap-Decorated DHNA-Loaded Liposomes on Prostate Cancer Cell Models. Avdi was mentored by Dr. Yanashekar Murinatiram, Dr. Divya Rani Bijukumar, and Dr. Muhammad Fazli Alam. The third award is the Outstanding Research Award. This award is given to graduates for research excellence, which is determined by evaluating the quality of the research work, the written research report, oral presentation, the graduate's approach to the research process. And as you can see from the title of their research projects in the program handbook, all the graduates on research track have completed research work of very high quality, and all deserve to be applauded. The program is very proud of the caliber of research work completed by all our graduates. The first recipient is Abhishek Kamalakanan. For his research titled Developing Fab2286 Conjugated MTX Liposomes for Targeting Fibroblasts-like Synoviocytes in Rheumatoid Arthritis Model in Vitro. Abhishek was supervised by Dr. Divya Bijukumar. The next recipient is Priya Kunhiraman. For her research entitled Elucidating the Role of Bone Morphogenetic Protein Signaling in Spastic Paraplegia Type 3A Neurons. Priya was supervised by Dr. Jun Lee. The next recipient is Vanaja Narayanaswamy for her project titled Neurotoxicity Risk Assessment of Metal Ions from Hip Implants using Neuroblastoma, IMR32, and neurons from high PSCS and in vitro study. Vanaja was supervised by Dr. Matthew. The next recipient is Savika Periyapalayam Murali. For her research project titled Restoring Mitochondrial Balance in SPG11-Associated Hereditary Spastic Paraplegia, Fusion Dynamics, and Lipid Metabolism. Savika was supervised by Dr. Jun Lee. The next recipient is Suchita Rajaraman. For her project titled Evaluation of Recombinant Dihevo as a potential vaccine antigen against Dirophilariasis in a mouse model. Suchita was supervised by Dr. Ramaswamy Kalyana Sundaram. The next recipient is Swaraj Sapkota for his research entitled The Role of Pogo Transposable Element with Zinc Finger-Derived Domain in Luminal A Breast Cancer. Swaraj was supervised by Dr. Antoine Kanoub at the Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center in Boston, Massachusetts. The last recipient is not here, so Catherine De Silva. She's absent today, and she received the award for her research titled Local Toxicity Risk of Implant-Generated Metal Ions on Human Synoviocytes and In Vitro Investigation. Catherine was supervised by Dr. Matthew. The next award is the Outstanding Teaching Assistant Award. The first recipient for Outstanding Teaching Award is Priya Kunhiraman. Priya assisted with protein biochemistry, cell-based assay, and skill training lab classes. The second recipient is Savika Periyapalayam Murali. Savika assisted with immunology and flow cytometry lab classes. And the third recipient is Manaswini Vijaya Raghavan. Manaswini assisted with laboratory mathematics, immunology, and protein biochemistry lab classes. The next award is the Service Award. The recipient of the Service Award is Nitin Raj Senthil Raj. Nitin was a driving force behind many of the student activities. Thank you, Nitin. Thank you, Dr. John At and Dr. Ramaswamy for presenting the awards. The final student award is the Thermo Fisher Scientific Overall Achievement Award. This award is given to a student who shows academic distinction, research excellence, leadership qualities, and service to the program. The award is presented by Thermo Fisher Scientific. I now invite Dr. Brian Webb, Research and Development Platform Manager at Thermo Fisher Scientific in Rockford, to present the award.
Good afternoon. It's a treat to be here today. I want to extend my own personal congratulations to these 24 graduates. It's a day of smiles. I see 24 smiles up here, and I think I can see most of the parents and family here. A lot of smiles. What a great accomplishment. I'm proud of these students. The partnership between Thermo Fisher Scientific and UIC has been a long-standing one, probably over 25 years. Personally, I've been at this site, the Thermo Fisher Rockford site, for 19 years, and have been involved in this ceremony for many years, and I'm happy to do so. We at Thermo Fisher Scientific have important goals and missions. We play an important role in the community, and we've been always grateful for the partnership with UIC. We partner with them on our internship program. We have many of our staff who are faculty at the college and teach classes. And we have actually hired multiple MBT student graduates as employees at Thermo Fisher. I want to share with you just a little bit about Thermo Fisher. It's a $42 billion company with over 120,000 employees, with $1.4 billion of investment in R&D. You may have come to know a little bit about Thermo Fisher during the pandemic, during those awful years and terrible years, but we played an important role in coming up with both the test, that terrible test that we stuck up our nose, was developed by Thermo Fisher, and it helped us get through that interesting time. Our mission at Thermo Fisher Scientific is to make the world healthier, cleaner, and safer. And we pursue that mission by supporting customers in doing research along those lines. Making the world healthier, we produce a lot of advancements in healthcare, providing tools and services for drug development. We make the world cleaner by contributing to our own environmental safety to reduce our own environmental impact, and producing products that help with the company's sustainability goals. And we make the world safer by providing scientific research tools that contribute to public safety, like the human identification testing and infectious disease testing. So I'm really proud of our mission, and part of that mission is to take care of our own community. Here at the Rockford site, where I work, we have over 300 employees, and we spend a lot of our time developing products, but we also do a lot for the community. Both NIU STEMFest support, our local Children's Museum at the Discovery Center, we play a large role there, and of course, our commitment to this wonderful university and these students. So I'm really pleased to be able to present the overall student award. The recipient this year has a 4.0 GPA, which is super impressive. She's done an amazing job supporting the cell biology lab. She has a wonderful research project and contributed much to the student activities of this graduating class. So it's with great honor that I present the overall student award to Priya Kunarmana.
Thank you, Dr. Webb. Now it's time for faculty and staff awards. I would like to invite Associate Dean of the College of Medicine, Prof. Prabhakar, to hand out the awards and Dr. Ramaswamy to assist. The first award is the Excellence in Teaching Award. Excellence in Teaching is given to an outstanding faculty or adjunct faculty member for teaching excellence. The recipient of the 2025 Excellence in Teaching Award is our biostatistician, Dr. Brian Wolf. Thank you, Brian, for your exceptional dedication to our students and for your flexibility in incorporating new topics to keep pace with the evolving field of biotechnology. Your commitment to excellence and innovation in teaching is truly appreciated. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Brian. The next award is the Research Mentor Award. This award is given to a faculty member who shows significant dedication for mentoring students in his or her laboratory. The recipient of the 2025 MBT Research Mentor Award is Dr. Ramaswamy. Kalyana Sundaram. His dedication in guiding 26 students for the past 18 years is very much appreciated. In 2024 and 25, Dr. Ramaswamy supervised Jishnu, Suchita, and Ananya. Please, thank you. The last award is the Service Award. The Service Award is given each year to a faculty or staff member who has contributed significantly to the program's success. The recipient of 2025 Service Award is our bioprinter scientist, Dr. Muhammad Fazli Alam. Thank you, Dr. Alam, for setting up our bioprinter, for your collaboration with our faculty incorporating bioprinting in their research project, and for supervising our master students either for their master project or independent study. Over the past 2 years, Dr. Alam has mentored Anirudh, Navya, Avdi, Jishnu, Chi, Asma, and Rachel. Okay, thank you. I now call upon Dr. Ramaswamy to introduce our keynote speaker.
Thank you, Dr. Khalifa. It's my great pleasure to introduce our distinguished graduation speaker, Dr. Shyama Majumdar. Dr. Majumdar currently serves as the Senior Director of Science, Accelerators, and Investment at the Pulaski Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation at the University of Chicago. In this role, she oversees programs that support deep tech innovation across data science, artificial intelligence, quantum technology, and clean technology. She has also served as the interim executive director of Deep Tech Ventures, where she led several strategic initiatives connecting science, entrepreneurship, and investment. Dr. Majumdar holds a PhD in biology and an MBA from the University of Delaware, as well as a master's degree in biotechnology from Bangalore University and a bachelor's degree in zoology from the University of Delhi. Her scientific career began in the field of cancer biology, where she conducted postdoctoral research at Harvard Medical School and at the University of Illinois, Chicago, contributing to impactful studies and prostate and bladder cancer research. Over the years, Dr. Majumdar has become a leading voice in bridging science discovery and innovation and commercialization. She has mentored numerous startups, helped raise millions in venture funding, and played a pivotal role in building Chicago's life sciences and technology ecosystem. In addition to her own scientific and entrepreneurial leadership, Dr. Majumdar serves on the board of directors of the Illinois Science and Technology Coalition and as an advisory council member in 1987 AI Innovation Lab. She's also a frequent speaker and panelist on topics ranging from women in STEM to innovation leadership and the future of the science-based entrepreneurship. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Shyama Majumdar, a scientist, innovator, and a leader whose career beautifully reflects the power of curiosity, perseverance, and vision. Dr. Shyama.
Thank you, Dr. Ramaswamy, for those kind words. And first of all, I want to thank Senior Associate Dean Dr. Belur Prabhakar, Dean of the Graduate College, Dr. David Eddington, Head of Biomedical Sciences Department, Dr. Ramaswamy Kalyanasundaram, and Director of the Masters of Science in Medical Biotechnology program, Dr. Khalifa Siddiq, and all of the faculty members for giving me this opportunity to speak on this auspicious occasion. I also want to thank the families who are present here, and most importantly, the Masters of Science class in Medical Biotechnology 2025. Congratulations, you did it. I really never thought I would be standing here giving a convocation speech, especially considering that I barely passed my own biostatistics course during my own Master's in Biotechnology program back in the day. Luckily, it was an elective. Today, I will reminisce with you about a few life lessons that I learned and how that empowered me to be where I am today. My hope is that these anecdotes will reinforce characteristics that all of you should embody. I promise that none of this was written by ChatGPT, although I did use it for copy editing. I grew up in New Delhi, India, and as some of you may be familiar, the system of education there is quite different, and was even more so back during when I was in school. The teachers were untouchable, on a pedestal with a general sentiment that they were always right. After all, they were the people with knowledge that we were seeking, revered and feared in equal measure. We sat in pin-drop silence, wrote neatly, memorized religiously, and treated exams like matters of life and death. On one such examination, when I was in the 7th grade, left an indelible mark on me. It was our first term history exam, and as usual, we had religiously memorized all the content and regurgitated it during the exam. I felt especially good as I had remembered most of the dates and details that were asked during the exam. A week later, our teacher walked into the class looking rather grim. She started by saying that in a class of about 40 students, only about 3 or 4 had passed, and the rest of us had failed the exam. My heart immediately sank. I waited for her to pass our tests back to us, and indeed, I had received about a 40-something out of 100. I couldn't believe it, and as I looked closer, I found that most of my answers were marked correct, but somehow the points given were not enough to get me any more than the 40-something. I knew there was something wrong, and while all of the students were busy poring over their tests with puzzled expressions, I raised my hand. My teacher allowed me to speak, and I said, "I don't believe that I have failed, and there seems to be something wrong here." Oh, the silence in the room, everybody froze. All eyes on me, expressions of horror that screamed, "How dare you defy a teacher?" My teacher looked at me with an even surlier expression and said, "Oh, so you think you are that smart, eh?" Trembling, I squeaked out a yes. And I don't quite remember what she said to me after that, but it was some kind of a reprimand where she rebuked me, and I sat down feeling down and glum. And now here is when things got interesting. Next day, back in our history lesson, she called me to her desk. Feeling terrified, I knew I had really ticked her off and was basically waiting for some type of punishment to be meted out. So I walked over apprehensively, And she looked at me straight in the eyes and said, "I am sorry, I had made a mistake. I had marked the exams out of 50, but then forgot to double the scores so it would be reflected out of 100. So it turned out that because of that, she remarked everybody else's exams and no one had failed. I felt relief flooding through me and a sense of triumph creeping in. So, what did I learn from this incident? I learned two things. Believe in thyself, and sometimes small acts of bravery can make a big difference that you never thought. And for a 12-year-old, this was certainly an act of bravery. In this incident, because I spoke up and advocated for myself, I unknowingly also advocated for my classmates. Therefore, go forth and believe in yourself. Have conviction in yourself in what you do, but make sure it is bolstered by hard work and honesty. Advocate for yourself and for those that cannot. You don't know how much impact you can create through small acts of bravery. I mentioned that I'm from India, and besides chicken tikka masala and naan, the second most famous thing is Bollywood. And for all of you who don't know what Bollywood is, it's the second largest movie industry after Hollywood, based in Mumbai. It's called Bollywood because the city Mumbai was called Bombay at some point, and people thought it would be a good idea to call this film industry Bollywood, since it's Bombay, Bollywood, and eliminate any confusion whatsoever that there may be between English and our local Hindi language movies. Becoming an actor in Bollywood movie or a television show remains a coveted career. If you can sing and dance, all the better. And much like Hollywood, being a media personality meant name and fame and money. So why am I telling you all of this? Well, after finishing my bachelor's degree in zoology, I was whiling away my summer holidays, waiting to relocate to a city called Bangalore, where I had gained admission for a master's program in biotechnology. I had decided to pursue a research career, and my plan was to get a master's and then get a job at a pharma industry, or maybe even consider a PhD from an American or a British university. I was passionate about biotech, and the idea about learning about genetics thrilled me. Dolly the sheep had just been cloned a few years ago, and the Human Genome Project was underway. And in my mind, there could be nothing more exciting than decoding the mysteries of genes, learning about protein expression. And that's when life threw me a curveball. One day, during that summer, one of my neighbors rang our doorbell. As I opened the door, I noticed she was accompanied by a tall gentleman and asked if I and my mom had a few minutes to chat. Turns out, this man was a producer of a TV show on a very niche channel. And this TV show, in the simplest terms, was an American Idol for kids, but of course in a massively scaled down version, and of course an Indian version of this show. They were looking for a young female singer who had stage presence who could anchor the show. And for some reason, my neighbor thought it would be a good idea to bring this person to my place so he would consider me for this role. I was in disbelief and shock and excited by the prospect of being on TV. And momentarily, I forgot all about my dreams of being a scientist, and I started daydreaming about being a TV star. Long story short, I had to audition for the role, and I landed it, and then came the hard part. I was supposed to shoot 4 one-hour episodes a day for over 4 days, which is about 16 episodes over 4 days. It involved costume changes, memorizing lines and songs. A car would pick me up every morning at 6 a.m. and drop me back home no earlier than 10 p.m., after which I had to stay up until 1 a.m. memorizing lines for the next day. And so it continued. By the third day, I was exhausted to my bone and was losing all interest in becoming a movie star. After I finished shooting, they said they would have me come back in 6 months to shoot for the next season. And in the meanwhile, I also started getting more offers for television roles, music videos, acting, singing, you name it. I saw the glamour up close and personal, but I also saw how little it fulfilled me. It wasn't changing anyone's life. it turned lifeless for me pretty quickly. And in the face of these TV role offers, I was faced with a decision to follow my passion or to follow my daydream. I, of course, chose to follow my passion. And I now have an interesting story to tell my kids and at dinner parties, and apparently now at a convocation, about a time when I featured in 16 episodes of a children's talent show. But what I do have to show today is my passion that took me to places that I had only dreamt of. I proceeded to get my PhD in biology from the University of Delaware. I did research in cancer biology from Boston Children's Hospital and UIC, very prestigious universities. I worked and continue to work with the greatest mind in the industry. And my work has always centered on one question: how do we make human life better? These are not dinner party stories. These are a reflection of hard work and perseverance. So, follow your dreams, follow your passion, and in some of your cases, your passion may be to be a TV star. Follow that. Don't make your life decisions to tell dinner party anecdotes. Make choices that tell the story of your life and your passion. As I journeyed on in life, I would often hear people talk about manifesting dreams, creating a vision board, and the universe will give you what you envision. To be honest, it all seemed a little bit out there for me. And I was like, you can't just manifest your dreams. You must work hard and hope that it happens. A well-known Stanford neurosurgeon, Dr. James Doty, wrote a book about neuroscience of manifestation. And the first thing he said in the book was, the universe doesn't give a bleep about you. The thing about manifestation that I didn't realize was that it was not about those physical things, those affirmations, those vision boards at all. It was all about setting intentions. Essentially, it's about setting a growth mindset, and as long as your intentions towards things like improving your own circumstances in any way, you will build resilience. And that will lead to better performance, and in the end, the likelihood of achieving your goals is not just a pie in the sky, but is very well within your reach. All my life, I had wanted to be a biomedical scientist, and finally, when I finished up my PhD and started doing a postdoc in cancer biology, it was like a dream come true. However, within a few years of being a postdoc, I couldn't shake this gnawing feeling that I'm meant to do more. I spent 7 years doing research, and a big part of the long duration was due to my immigrant status as an international student on an H-1B visa, which I'm sure many of you here are familiar with. The struggle is real. Not being able to easily find a job in the industry limited me to academia. However, I realized my dreams that were bigger than doing just research. And during those 7 years, I worked relentlessly to find my path. I did many unpaid internships in fields like management consulting, and for a minute, I even considered a career at a McKinsey or a BCG. I conducted equity research, and finally, landed in the startup world. I finally figured out my calling, and I knew I wanted to help research see the light of day by helping commercialize it. By then, I had a young daughter with a second on the way, and I wondered what examples I should be setting for my daughters. And it certainly didn't include me being a postdoc in a lab. In the summer of 2017, my second daughter's birth was just a few months away. I resolved that my last day as a postdoc was going to be May 31st, 2018. Remember that date, May 31st, 2018. And guess what? The first day of my job at the Polsky Center, where I am currently, was June 1st, 2018. Let that sink in. I made this resolution back in the summer of 2017, and I just said randomly, May 31st, 2018, that will be the last day I'm a postdoc. And I started at Polsky on June 1st, 2018. So what happened between the summer of 2017 and June 1st, 2018? I essentially manifested my dreams. I set an intention. I set a tangible goal and a tangible deadline. I networked, I met people, I talked about my aspirations. I was able to get an internship position at the Polsky Center, where I was given a chance to start a company with a faculty member, a therapeutic startup, which I did. I raised preliminary funding for it, and in November 2017, a few weeks before my second daughter's birth, I told my colleague that I was working with that I enjoyed working with life sciences faculty and helping launch startups, and I would love to continue doing that in the future. I told him that if such a position ever came about, I would be very interested. About a month after I gave birth, this colleague of mine called me and offered me a position which was the exact description I had given him on the phone. He had gone ahead and created a position for me. The rest, they say, is history. I joined as an Oncology Ventures Associate, and today I stand humbly before you as a Senior Director. So I implore you all to manifest your dreams, and by that I mean set an intention and set a goal. And then work your ass off to achieve that goal. The universe doesn't give you anything for free. Be resourceful, be resilient in the face of failure, be driven. And as you step into the next chapter of your journey, remember that your life will be shaped not by chance, but by conviction, courage, and the choices that you make. Believe in yourself even when it feels uncomfortable. Speak up even when your voice shakes, and choose passion over appearances. Let intention guide your dreams and resilience fuel your progress. Class of 2025, go out into the world with bravery, honesty, and purpose. And as Master Yoda from Star Wars reminds us, do or do not, there is no try. Thank you.
At this time, we would like to honor each member of the class of 2025. As your name is called, please join us on stage. Join us on stage. I now invite the Dean of the Graduate College, Dean David Eddington, to give out the diploma, and Dr. Ramaswamy to assist. Dean Eddington will congratulate you, and the other dignitaries on stage will rise and shake your hand in congratulations. Dean Eddington, I present the class of 2025. Yeah. Ananya Agarwal. Ananya is from Bilaspur, Haryana, India. She received a Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Thapar University, Patiala, India. She was mentored by Dr. Ramaswamy Kalyanasundaram, and she's currently in a PhD program at Mercer University College of Pharmacy in Atlanta, Georgia. Janvi Anil. Janvi is from Mysore, Karnataka, India. She received a Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from PES University in Bangalore, India. She's mentored by Dr. Divya Rani Bijukumar. Anirudh Chakravarti Arava. Anirudh is from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh, India. He received his Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Gandhi Institute of Technology and Management in Visakhapatnam, India. Anirudh is mentored by Dr. Muhammad Fazli Alam. Cameron Blystone. Cameron is from Machesney Park, Illinois. She received a Bachelor of Science in Biology from Rockford University in Rockford, Illinois. She was mentored by Dr. Karin and John Nitis for her independent study. Anjana Chennai Ravikumar. Anjana is from Chennai, India. She received a Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from SRM Institute of Science and Technology in Chennai, India. Anjana is mentored by Dr. Zhu Jun Lee. Shamishta Gurati Padmanabhan. Shamishta is from Chennai, India. She received a Bachelor of Technology in Industrial Biotechnology from Anna University in Chennai, India. She was mentored by Dr. Divya Rani Bijukumar, and she's currently a research assistant at Boston Children's Hospital in Boston, Massachusetts. Jessica Lynn Hindenburg. Jessica is from Rockford, Illinois. She received a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. She's mentored by Dr. Nilu Puri for her independent study on antibody by Dr. Nilu Puri, and she's currently an antibody production scientist at Thermo Fisher Scientific in Rockford. Abhishek Kamalakanan. Abhishek is from Hosur, Tamil Nadu, India. He received his Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Sastra University in Tanjavur, India. Abhishek was mentored by Dr. Divya Rani Bijukumar, and he's currently a Research Services Senior Professional at University of Colorado Anschutz School of Medicine in Aurora, Colorado. Jishnu Raj Kanan. Jishnu is from Chennai, India. He received his Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Anna University in Chennai, India. He was mentored by Dr. Ramaswamy Kalyana Sundaram, and he's currently a research assistant at Baylor School of Medicine in Houston, Texas. Aisha Khan. Aisha is from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh, India. She received a Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Amity University in Lucknow, India. She was mentored by Dr. Nilu Puri, and she's currently an Associate Research Specialist at Children's Hospital in Los Angeles, California. Priya Kunhiraman. Priya is from Kannur, Kerala, India. She received a Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Anna University in Chennai, India. She was mentored by Dr. Zhu Jun Lee, and she's currently a Research Professional 1 at Sava Heart Center in University of Arizona, Tucson, Arizona. Sai Navya Mohanarangan. Navya is from Chennai, India. She received a Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Anna University in Chennai, India. She was mentored by Dr. Muhammad Fazli Alam for her independent study, and she's currently a research assistant at University of Cincinnati in Cincinnati, Ohio. Vanaja Narayana Swamy. Vanaja is from Tenkasi, Tamil Nadu, India. She received a Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Anna University, Chennai, India. She was mentored by Dr. Matthew, and she's currently in a PhD program at Cleveland State University in Cleveland, Ohio. Savika Periya Palayam Murali. Savika is from Chennai, India. She received a Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Anna University, Chennai, India. She was mentored by Dr. Zhu Jun Lee, and she's currently a research assistant at Baylor College of Medicine in Houston, Texas. Suchita Rajaraman. Suchita is from Chennai, India. She received a Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Osmania University, Hyderabad, India. She was mentored by Dr. Ramaswamy Kalyana Sundaram, and she's currently a research technologist at Northwestern University, Chicago, Illinois. Rashmita Julia Saldandha. Rashmita is from Ajman, United Arab Emirates. She received a Bachelor of Engineering in Biotechnology from Birla Institute of Technology and Science Pilani, Dubai campus in the United Arab Emirates. She was mentored by Dr. Matthew, and she's currently a research assistant at Florida Research and Innovation Center in Palm Beach, Florida. Swaraj Sapkota. Swaraj is from Kathmandu, Bagmati Province, Nepal. He received his Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Vellore Institute of Technology, Vellore, India. He was mentored by Dr. Antoine Carnoup at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center in Boston, and he's currently an associated researcher at Broad Institute of MIT and Harvard, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Nitin Raj Senthil Raj. Nitin is from Chennai, India. He received his Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Anna University in Chennai, India. He was mentored by Dr. Anita Bhattacharya at University of Wisconsin in Madison, Wisconsin, and he's currently a research associate at Low Institute for Therapeutics in West Lafayette in Indiana. Sarah Sheikh. Sarah is from Navi Mumbai, India. She received a Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Amity University in Mumbai, India. She was mentored by Dr. Les Hanakahi for her independent study, and she's currently a research technician at University of Chicago, Illinois. Haley Sheehan. Haley is from Marionette Park, Illinois. She received a Bachelor of Science in Biological Science from University of Illinois, Chicago. Avdi Jogan Tripathi. Avdi is from Ahmedabad, Gujarat, India. Avdi received a Bachelor of Science Special in Biochemistry from Gujarat University, Ahmedabad, India. She was mentored by Dr. Yanashekar Muniratinam, Dr. Divya Rani Bijukumar, and Dr. Muhammad Fazli Alam. She's currently a research assistant at University of Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. Manaswini Vijaya Raghavan. Manaswini is from Chennai, India. She received a Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Anna University in Chennai, India. She was mentored by Dr. Zujun Lee, and she's currently a research specialist at University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Arzu Wadwa. Arzu is from New Delhi, India. She received a Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from Guru Gobind Singh Indra University in Dwarka, India. She was mentored by Dr. Antoine Carnoup at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center for her independent study, and she's currently an associated researcher at Broad Institute of MIT and Harvard in Cambridge, Massachusetts. With great pride, I stand before you at the Coronado Theater to celebrate this most auspicious occasion. During my time at the college, I felt truly privileged to be part of the strong sense of community that defines UIC Health Sciences Campus, Rockford. We know that completing your studies require not only hard work and dedication from our students, but also patience, encouragement, and understanding from their friends and family. As is tradition, I would like to ask the graduating class to please rise and take a moment to recognize and appreciate those in the audience and those watching from home who have supported you throughout this journey. Today we celebrate our graduates, but we also honor the friends and family members who have stood beside you, cheering you on every step of the way. To all who have served and provided unwavering support and love, this day belongs to you as well. Congratulations to the class of 2025. May you always choose paths that lead to happiness, health, and prosperity. And when you reach your next destination, remember the MBT family tradition. Slide down the ladder, throw down the rope, reach out the hand, and help the next person climb up. Now, I would like to introduce the class speaker representing the class of 2025. Swaraj Sapkota has the honor of being the class speaker as chosen by his classmate. I invite Swaraj to the podium to give his remark.
Good afternoon, everyone. Faculty, family, distinguished guests, and of course, my fellow graduates. It's surreal standing here knowing we've actually finally made it. We started this master's program with dreams, ambitions, and maybe a decent sleep schedule. And although we still have our dreams and ambitions, we're leaving with a master's degree and a severe caffeine addiction. So that's progress. I'd like to think that I'm speaking for all my peers here when I say that this journey has been a wonderfully confusing mix of excitement, exhaustion, discovery, and a crash course of some of life's most valuable lessons. We learned humility. There's nothing quite as humbling as excitedly telling your parents or your grandparents about how amazing your Western blots turned out after a billion attempts, only to hear them say, "We have no idea what you're talking about." We learn about collaboration, which let's be honest, it's often meant as a select few in a team doing 90% of the work, while the rest of us make sure to send the good job message in the group chat. We learned resilience, where we spent hours picking the perfect font or the color scheme for our posters, only to realize that the results section was still completely blank. But there were some lessons that ended up meaning a lot more. We learned persistence. Rerunning failed experiments, reanalyzing confusing data until it finally made sense, rewriting the same paragraph again and again, and most importantly, holding on to curiosity when our results refused to cooperate. We now know that falling down is inevitable, but that life, much like science, is about getting back up, adjusting the protocol, and trying again. We also learned introspection, realizing that growth in research and in life is not only about discoveries at the lab, but also about discovering who we are ourselves, and realizing that fulfillment comes not only from examining our data, but also from analyzing our own thinking, constantly playing a game of tug of war with our innate biases, our assumptions, and our expectations. We learned patience, and I mean the real patience, learning for cells to grow, for reviewers to respond, for that one stubborn experiment to finally work, and not completely lose our minds in the process. We learned that science, much like most things in life, doesn't really move at the speed of our deadlines or our anxiety, and that progress often hides in the pauses, in the waiting, in the repetition, and the quiet persistence that eventually leads to something worthwhile. And perhaps the most important lesson we learned is the lesson about support. Success, no matter how big or how small, never happens alone. Behind each of us stands a collection of people, parents, grandparents, partners, friends, professors, lab mates, the ones who believed in us even when our confidence was running low. So let's give them a huge round of applause because they deserve it as much, if not more, than we do. In the last 2 years, we've been shaped by our own individual struggles, by friendships and by failures that no one will really know about. But now, as we step into the next chapter of our lives, some of us heading into jobs, some of us to PhD programs, and some still figuring it out, let's strive to keep being curious and courageous. The kind of people who ask questions, who take risks on ideas that matter, and who aren't paralyzed by the fear of failure. Let's keep working hard, but not so hard that we burn out or forget the relationships that sustain us or lose track of why we started working in the first place. And let's not be afraid to pivot, to change our minds, or to admit when we're wrong, because that's not weakness, that's actually wisdom. So today, as we walk across this stage, let's celebrate not just what we've achieved, but celebrate who we've become in the process, because God knows we're so much tougher when we began this process. So congratulations to the class of 2025. May God bless you, as I have been blessed by knowing each and every one of you. Thank you.
These graduates have reached their goals with the support and encouragement of many people. To their families and friends, some of whom traveled long distances to be here today, thank you for your unwavering support, your understanding, and the sacrifices you made to help them achieve their dreams. To the research mentors, thank you for the time, energy, and expertise you devoted to guiding these students. You not only helped shape their research, but also provided direction and inspiration for their future careers as scientists. To our faculty and adjunct faculty, you have provided outstanding instruction, meaningful learning experiences, and constant encouragement to think critically and innovate. Your dedication has played a vital role in their success. Thank you. To our lab manager, Laura, and her lab assistants, thank you so much for all your hard work to maintain the labs, enabling the smooth running of all lab classes and research projects. To Dean Alex Tegnaro Green and all the staff at the Dean's Office, Human Resource, Accounting, Library, IT, Physical Plant, Office of Research, Student Health and Wellness, thank you for your ongoing support. To the staff at Animal Quarters, Andrea and Paula, thank you for supporting the students and the MBT program. I would like to thank Carrie Faust, Jennifer Stamen, Randy Sparkman, Jermaine PG, and Colin Harrison from the Office of Marketing and Communications for their critical roles in the success of this ceremony. A significant number of our students are international students. We thank Jim Hammersmith, Megan Ward, Stephen Stahl, and all the OIS student advisors for all the support and our international students receive from the Office of International Services. On behalf of the college, we extend our heartfelt thanks to our keynote speaker, Dr. Shyama Majumdar, for sharing such inspiring words with our graduates today. Under the current economic climate, your message of perseverance, innovation, and service truly resonated with all of us and will continue to inspire our students as they embark on their next chapter of their journey. Dean Eddington, thank you for honoring our graduates and for conferring their degrees today. I would also like to express my appreciation to Dr. John Att, as well as to the many staff at the Graduate College who play an essential role in supporting our daily operations. Special Assistant Dean Jamie Haney, Director of Academic Services Araceli Goyer, Associate Director of Academic Services Kim William, and Assistant Director of Academic Services Vianney Calderon for their continued dedication and support. I am truly grateful to have the support of so many approachable and helpful staff at the Graduate College. Prof. Prabhakar, thank you for graciously representing the College of Medicine at today's ceremony and for serving as our faculty marshal. To Thermo Fisher Scientific, we extend our sincere gratitude for your continued partnership and generous support. The program recognizes that our success today would not be possible without your contribution and support. From providing dedicated adjunct faculty and instructors and providing our lab kits for our lab classes to sponsoring the Thermo Fisher Overall Achievement Award. We are especially grateful to Dr. Webb for his leadership and commitment to this meaningful collaboration, as well as to the other 6 scientists who serve as our adjunct faculty. We gratefully acknowledge 2 local organizations, the Blazer Foundation and the Brovember Inc., for their generous support. Generous support from the Blazer Foundation enabled the department to set up the Regenerative Medicine and Disability Research Lab, the Nanotechnology Lab, and the Bioprinting Lab. These laboratories and their dedicated members have played an essential role in advancing the MBT program by providing invaluable teaching, research opportunities, and mentorship to our students. Brovember Inc. is a non-profit organization founded and incorporated in Rockford, Illinois, to promote the awareness of men's cancer issues and to raise funds to help local healthcare organizations and other worthwhile causes in our community. 10 years ago, on October 15, 2015, money raised by various events, including the Brovember Beard-a-thon, established the Prostate Cancer Research Fund, an endowment to help provide scholarships for the students conducting prostate cancer research under the guidance of faculty in our department. For the first time this year, Dr. Yanashekar is able to offer scholarships to 2 students conducting their research project in the prostate cancer lab. To our assistants today, Carrie, Yolanda, Natalie, Radha, and Cynthia, thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. To all the MBT students helping with this ceremony, thank you for all your help with the reception last night and the ceremony today. Tarun, JT, and I could not have held the ceremony here at the Coronado without your help. Lastly, thank you to Tarun, JT, and Joe for supporting the students daily, making their stay here smooth and enjoyable, and for planning this beautiful ceremony. Finally, Prof. Prabhakar will now close the ceremony and lead the recessional, followed by the class of 2025 and the faculty. We kindly request that you remain seated until the end of the recessional.
Good afternoon. So I have this unbelievable task of standing between all of you who want to go and have a good time and having to listen to me, number one. Number two, after listening to everybody who has already spoken, they have given you so many wonderful things to think about, words of wisdom and advice. Therefore, there is really very little left for me to add to that. However, being a professor I have to profess. One thing I would want our students particularly to think about is there was a wonderful interview that I was watching with Mr. Vinod Khosla. Those of you who have heard of him will know he's one of the most successful investors ever in the tech field. You will not hear his name. He's not Bill Gates, he's not Zuckerberg, but I can tell you he has made many Zuckerbergs and Bill Gates. So that's the person I'm quoting here. So he was asked a question. Hey, Vinod, all the things that you have seen in your life, and you're literally the leading edge of everything that's happening in human endeavor in terms of AI, machine learning, in general technology. So what advice would you give to a 22-year-old? Was the question that was asked of him. And I'm simply going to paraphrase what he said. He said, tell everybody to learn, okay? So you have learned a lot, but continue to learn because the world will not be what it is today 5 to 7 or 10 years from today because AI and machine learning is going to take over. So therefore, please continue to be curious, continue to be aspirational, continue to be resilient, and continue to have certain very clearly defined goals, as Dr. Mazumdar said, because although chance is not going to get you anywhere, however, chance favors the prepared mind. This is my most famous quotation from Louis Pasteur. So you need to be mentally and otherwise prepared to be able to take advantage of the opportunities or chances that might come in your way, but the chance alone cannot do much for you. So this is an incredibly wonderful afternoon, and you have a wonderful life in front of you, and as all of you already found a wonderful job and a place to work, but don't think that degree actually prepared you for a job. I hope all of you will appreciate this program prepared you to be a thinker and to be able to continue to learn so that you will continue to be in the leading edge of whatever you are going to be doing. Congratulations, and thank you all very much. I declare the convocation closed.